you made that, that you made that, that you made that.
Silent Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers. Check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighting up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions when my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this we too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send you to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the dice before you let them roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of characters, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in meth doom. Hits the sun god, bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch, hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Namaste but conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Yeah. What is up? What is up going on? What's going on? I.O.W. Sports Late Night Alley Edition. You know who it is. It's your boy Wildcard Mari in the building. Episode 132. Let's get down to business because I got some special guests that decided to stay up with your boy, and they wanted to hop on screen because this is what we do. We grown man. We're gonna have some great sports talk, some great debates, and with me tonight. I'm not gonna get all into the, y'all know where to find us. We'll plug all that shit later. But without further ado, we got one of I.O.W. Sports Facebook's very active members on the Facebook page. Man, we got our man Matt in the building. What's up, brother?
What's up, my man? How you doing?
Oh man, another night, man. Another midnight night. Another wild card mark moment. So hey, man, I'm glad that you're here, man. Definitely, you've been a great supporter of I.O.W. Sports. Very opinionated, and man, we just gonna have some fun tonight. And also joining me tonight, representing from the Man Down podcast, we got my man Kaz. What's up, my brother?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Just happy to be here, man.
Happy to be here. I know, man. Hey, I appreciate you fellas kicking it with your boy tonight. It's not that often I get 3 guests on a midnight show. Everybody be asleep when I be filming this shit, man. So.
It's early.
I work nights, 1900 to 7. So I stay up in the same sleep pattern. So just like Matt said, it's early for me.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's crazy? I didn't work in restaurants all my life, so I used to work at night. So I just don't be sleep. So I'm used to being up, man.
Don't tell me Mark can cook.
Man, do I? Come on, man.
All right.
I mean, you name it, man. Like if you come up with a mystery basket full of ingredients for both of us and have like a little cook-off, you better bring it.
Yo, just cook some salmon. I can't cook. Just cook me some salmon. Salmon is my favorite thing right now, bro. I'm on a salmon way.
Oh, you over there trying to lose weight. Look good for them Boston honeys. I ain't mad at your player.
Trying.
Oh, my man, Matt, you up in New York, right?
I'm in Jersey.
Oh, you in Jersey? What part?
I'm in Toms River.
Okay, yeah, Toms River, man. A couple of years ago, me and the fam was out with her family down in Tuckerton, so I'm familiar with Toms River. I was working at that Buffalo Wild Wings out there in Toms River. That thing's crazy.
Route 37?
Yeah.
About 10 minutes from me.
Yeah, yeah. Man, had a cool little time out there, but I had to come back down south, man. I can't living up north, man. I don't know how y'all two do it. That's just out of my price range, bro.
Wait,
We,
first
we
and
do
foremost,
we do we do what we got to do.
I only been here for 4.5 months, Mar. So don't say how y'all could do it, cause yo, I'm a Southern boy. I only been up in Boston for 4.5 months.
Yeah, I'm a Jersey boy.
Through and through.
Yes, sir.
I ain't mad at it, man. Hey, there's one thing that I know I can get for sure in Jersey. It's some damn good pizza, man. It's some
Oh
damn
yeah.
good pizza.
Oh yeah.
Um, boy, Cass, man, how you been dealing with all this snow you've been getting, dog?
Well, first and foremost, I want to address So I've been through that what it is, the Jersey Turnpike. So I know a little bit about that. But
Mm.
this snow, this shit is new to me. So I don't know if y'all remember earlier last year, it was like around April-ish when Texas power grid went down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I was stationed in Mississippi at the time because I was still in the Navy.
Yeah.
We got probably 6 inches of snow everywhere, right? So we shut down for like a week for 6 inches of snow. Mark, I don't know if you saw my page. I posted our car was frozen. Like snow was over this car. Like you call your boss, like, yo, my car is frozen. Like, what the fuck you mean your car is frozen? And you send them a picture of that shit. Like, yo, no, seriously, bro, I never seen some shit like that. Boy, when I say snow was over my kneecaps, I never seen some shit like that.
Yeah,
Welcome to the East Coast.
Yeah, hey, that shit fucked your little Louisiana boot ass up, bro. It had you tripping, didn't it?
And of course, I was walking to the gym. I was like, boy, oh hell no! I remember the first time when I was walking to the gym.
Hey, but guess what? They don't shut your city down, bro. You going to work. You going to school.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
See,
get your ass to work.
You know the one thing I was thinking about out here, like, why the fuck they keep all that salt? Like, why they keep all that salt at? Because every pavement, all the roads is salted. Like, where y'all keep that shit at?
Bro, you gotta understand. Yeah. Go ahead, Matt.
No, we got salt domes. We got salt domes all over the state.
Yeah.
All along the parkway, the turnpike.
Yeah.
Always got to be prepared.
Just think about it though, but they put that shit down every day. You know how much salt that is?
Yeah,
yep.
but you know how clear the roads are, bro.
Boy,
hey,
you want to drive safe or you want to drive dangerous?
Oh no, my thing is I don't see where they can keep this amount of salt at. That's what I was getting at. I was like, damn, boy, y'all are prepared with salt.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Down south ain't got it. That's why they behind, man. I'm telling you.
Hell no, because we're not used to it.
They're not used to it. But it didn't happen enough time that you better start getting prepared for it. So, but no, I'm glad y'all fellas is here. So it happened tonight. Your boy Doug Peterson, former coach of the Eagles, gets a Super Bowl and then gets fired 2 years later. He's back in the NFL, y'all. He going down to Duval.
Not too far from Jersey.
What, Philly?
Yeah, Philly, not too far from Jersey.
Hey, yeah, Philly right there. That's a hop and a skip away.
Shit, I'm like 40 minutes from Philly.
Yep, that's what I said. Yeah,
if that,
yeah,
if that.
So, Matt, man, what you think about Jacksonville getting their man in Doug Peterson, man?
You know what? I think it could be a good hire for him. He worked well in Philadelphia when it came to the quarterbacks. He was getting the most out of Carson Wentz before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Then he had Nick Foles take him to the Super Bowl. So I think it could work out if he could work that with Trevor Lawrence. They might got something there.
Yeah. You bring up a good point because Trevor Lawrence needs this now. He's going to have to pretty much start over. You got to take that rookie season and he got to take all that film and throw it straight in the trash.
Yep.
He got to act like it never happened. And I knew that was possible with Urban Meyer because it's like he seemed like he didn't want to be there. And now you got the franchise, the number one overall pick, who's already, the expectations are through the roof on this dude. And 1 year is wasted on this guy. 1 year is wasted on this guy. So what you think about the hire, Cass?
Well, let me just address your one point. I don't think 1 year is wasted because I'm gonna say 1 year is gained from Trevor Lawrence just to get acclimated with the speed of the NFL. So okay. I'm not gonna necessarily say it's wasted. It is wasted to be acclimated into Doug Peterson's playbook because with him going through 2 head coaches in 2 years, that's mean 2 offensive schemes in 2 years. Yeah. So that portion of it I can agree, right? Because typically, let's just use, and I'm gonna get back to the Dougie P hire, but let's just use these 2 quarterbacks. So I'm gonna say Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid, right? Pat Mahomes came into a situation in which Kansas City was just divisional champs. So he wasn't coming into a franchise in which he had to save.
It was built.
Right, it was built. Trevor is coming into a situation in which he has to help resurrect from nothing. So now if Pat Mahomes had to go through the adjustment of 2 different quarterbacks, then I can, that would be a different scenario for him. But with Trevor, y'all was already at the bottom. Y'all most likely going to be at the bottom for another year. And that's going to be horrible for that young man, right? Because it's not just him. No, what you was going to say, Matt?
Yeah, no, I said he's still young. So that 1 year he got experience at the least.
Right. And that's just about all he got because because with the new coaching playbook, you have a different route tree because with different coaching philosophy, you got to think about the routes the receiver got to bring. When he see a certain coverage, either he's going to sit or the coach is going to make him do a different pattern. And it's all about the coaching philosophy. He has to relearn that for potentially 5 different targets.
Let me ask you this, though, fellas. Would you think it would be very beneficial for Doug Peterson to go ahead and see what exactly Trevor did right last year? Because, let's be honest, it's not a lot that went right. But at least take what he did right, make that pretty much the focal point of his playbook, and still bring in the Peterson's philosophy. What I'm saying is like mesh this shit. I think that'll be very beneficial for Doug to do that.
All right, so I'm gonna take. Oh, go Matt.
I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if you see Peterson go back and watch every game that Trevor had this year to see the faults and what he did right. That would be a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
So with Trevor, I will say, what did Dougie P bring to Philadelphia? The RPO.
He had a hybrid like RPO West Coast. I say that.
Right. Yeah. Right. So
it wasn't full blown, it wasn't full blown, but yeah.
But my point of saying that is Trevor is a great RPO quarterback.
He is.
The boy still ran a 4.6. We can't take that from him. And he's a 4.6 runner that's 6'5". Yeah, that's 6'5".
He runs like a deer.
So it takes him a little while to get up to his speed, but beyond that 40, my boy is outrunning a lot of people. So that's the one thing I would say that would be beneficiary to Trevor, to him. It would be that scheme of it. And I think my personal opinion, if he had Carson Wentz at an MVP level before he tore his ACL, what you think he can have him at? Not to mention Trevor gets Travis Etienne back.
Yep.
So just how Joe Burrow had Chase. No, not mixing. I was just saying establish relationships from college with Chase, with Jamar Chase. So it was an established relationship that helped Joe Burrow this year. Mm-hmm. If there's no Jamar Chase, I don't think Joe Burrow is in the position he is. Does anyone disagree with me up on that one?
I don't disagree.
If you really, I don't. I'm almost there with you, Cass.
Right? No, and I understand. Go, but I get you.
I'm saying like he would still have Uzama, he would still have T. Higgins, still would have Joe Mixon. I think he was still being productive, but I think I'm leaning towards your take as almost more agreeing with you. No, because it's like I think Joe Burrow has enough talent himself that he would still find, the right receiver open and make the right reads. I still have faith in him to do that. But when you have Jamar Chase, it makes it a lot easier. I'm not doubting that. So
no,
he's got
Lamar.
He's got weapons. Yeah, he's got weapons.
My take. He's the second best young quarterback behind your guy, without a question. And people are gonna look at me and say, "What about Lamar Jackson? He already won an MVP." That's because look at Corey's best thing, and Corey's my guy. He always said his favorite line is to say, "You can't win a game as a quarterback playing from your ass." Name a quarterback that ever won a divisional round, sacked 9 times, pressured 16 times.
I never heard that, bro.
Nope. No.
I've never heard of that.
He legitimately won the game playing from his ass. So I know it did not. This is about to be another tangent. That's why I don't regard Aaron Rodgers as the GOAT.
Well, before you say that, I don't think nobody would say that they automatically don Aaron Rodgers the GOAT. I mean, and me personally, I'm Tom Brady. I wouldn't consider him the GOAT. I consider him the greatest winner.
Right, but I come back to that one. I'm sorry, like that just was a little tangent that I had to just address. But back to Dougie P and Trevor, I think it could be a great QB coach combination. Help grow that young man, and I think with the addition, hopefully, bro, ATN, a Louisiana boy, grew up 30 minutes from LSU, another heartbreak. That went to a different college outside of LSU.
The boot. Hey man, man, y'all can't have them all down.
No, did you just all right? This is another tangent, bro. I'm the tangent petty officer. Bro,
I got some rebuttals. I got some rebuttals when you're done.
So the tight end that he had posted the video with Kelly. The coach that we just got at LSU,
Brian Kelly, yeah.
Brian Kelly, yeah.
You see they had the rap video and Brian Kelly and him up in the and Brian Kelly doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
2 days later, that boy commits to Alabama. I was like, what the hell, bro? Dude grew up another one 30 minutes outside of Baton Rouge. How? Like, why can't we keep top talent?
Because you're getting out recruited. Just face it.
Bro, like don't you not want your family to be easily accessible of getting seen? It's not like LSU don't put players in the league. Over the past 10 years, LSU is number 2.
Cass, that's not the issue. Sometimes it's better to get away from the nest and stand 10 toes down. It's okay to be away from the film. This is the perfect opportunity for these guys to go be men. Stand 10 toes down. Stop relying on your damn mama. Get the titty out your mouth. Like, this is the opportunity for these dudes, because you got to use college now, how I feel. You got to use college football, college basketball in your time in college, getting you prepared for the NFL and the NBA.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Lamar, but I don't think no state has had more hurt than Louisiana when it comes to our top talent going elsewhere. That's Landon Collins' mother. She had to deal with that it wasn't consecutive because Landon Collins and his little brother is 2 years apart. She had to do with that year, skip a year, then a year again.
Hey,
Alabama.
What? No, the youngest brother actually went to Florida.
That's my school, Florida.
Yeah, that's what he went to.
Hey, Matt, go ahead with some of your rebuttals because let's get you in here, man.
All right. He said that Trevor Lawrence is the second best young quarterback right now.
No, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow.
All right, who'd you have at number one?
Pat, hands down.
Okay.
3 AFC championships consecutively. Well, 4 AFC championships consecutively. 2 Super Bowls. I mean, that's hard to. Who's better than him as a young quarterback underneath 26?
Justin Herbert.
Let me go. I'm gonna go fix me a cup of bleach right now. I'm taking Pat. I'm taking don't get me wrong. Oh, Justin Herbert is good, but I'm taking Pat. I'm taking Joe.
Wait, hold on, Kaz. You're taking still Joe Burrow over Justin Herbert at 2?
Remember, I want everybody, the 3 of us to remember last year before Joe went down, he was the talk for offensive MVP before he got hurt. I just want everybody to remember that. Yeah. Offensive rookie of the year. Because, when it comes to rookie of the year, you have an offensive and a defensive. Yeah. You know how I know that? Because the Saints had both of them back in 2016 with Marshawn Lattimore and Alvin Kamara. We had both of them.
Hey, Matt, just in case you didn't know, he is in favor of anything Louisiana.
I picked up on that.
Me and Kaz usually agree on a lot of things. Like, it's crazy how much we agree on. But we always will differ at Michael Thomas. We will always differ at Mike Thomas.
His work.
And what about Josh Allen?
Josh Allen is in my top 5 young quarterbacks. It's just that I can't put him above. I can't put anybody above any of the 26 and under. I can't put none of them above Pat. It would be. I'm gonna use Stephen A. Smith.
I agree with you.
To put anybody above Pat Mahomes, I don't care how biased I would be. But Joe is showing me something. Now, don't get me wrong. That game between the Chiefs and the Bills is the best playoff game I've seen in a while. I think that game was better than the game that I seen between the Chiefs and the Bengals. I think it was. Right. I think the Bills and the Chiefs was a better game. Just the last 2 minutes, it was like 5 lead changes. I never saw something like that. And then 13 seconds left on the clock. I remember when Drew Brees had 40 seconds left up on the clock, and it was like, oh, okay, Drew Brees lead him down there for a field goal.
Here we go again.
My boy Pat let him down there with 13 seconds. Dak had 14 seconds, and it was in the 50.
Cass, my emotions were off the rails when I was at that game. My shit was up, down, bruh. I'm glad I went to that one instead of the AFC Championship. I'd have been pissed off had I wasted money on that shit.
Slim went to the Rams and 49ers game.
Oh man, I know that was a good time.
Yeah, like I wasn't disputing Pat Mahomes at number 1. I was trying to dispute people. Some of these other quarterbacks above Joe Burrow. So you had Joe Burrow at 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying you would.
Hey Matt, give me your top 5 quarterbacks under 26 right now.
I don't even know. I don't
rank them 1 through 5.
I don't know the guys. I don't know everybody's age. So I would throw out Mahomes at number 1. I would put Justin Herbert number 2. I would probably put, I want to say Lamar Jackson, but Burrow just has something. Yeah. Like Nick said, he's got something. So I'd probably put Burrow at 3, Lamar at 4. And I don't even know who else is under 26.
I'm putting Josh Allen at 3 underneath Burrow. So I'm keeping that list that you have.
I forgot. I didn't know Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen's under 26.
I lied because I'm putting I know a lot of people are fascinated with Lamar Jackson, but I'm putting Kyler Murray above him. He's my 5. Josh Allen. Josh Allen is 3. Justin Herbert is 4. No, I like. Kyler Murray is 4. Josh Allen is 5. I mean, Justin Herbert is 5.
Okay. So you're going Patrick, Burrow, Allen, Murray, and then Herbert.
Yes. That's my 5.
When you got Roethlisberger retiring, you got Brady retiring. So you pretty much got that last few of that era of quarterbacks leaving. It's pretty much what Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson left of that second, generation behind those cats that are pretty much left. I mean, you got crazy wave of young quarterbacks.
Ooh.
Crazy wave.
Ooh.
I mean,
Like I forgot some of those names. Like Kyler Murray would be in my top 5.
Yeah. I mean, the NFL is in good hands. I think
it's in, and this is my opinion, and I'm a big Drew Brees fan, but I think it's in better condition than it was when Big Ben got drafted. Eli Manning got drafted, and
Phillip Rivers.
I think he's a better than then, because I never looked at Phillip Rivers as a winner. I'll be 100% honest.
Not a winner, but that dude,
stat pattern. He's a stat it's hard to say that. It's hard.
No. Hold on, Kaz. I get what you're saying, because the Chargers played behind a lot. I get it.
Yep.
Chargers played behind a lot with Phillip Rivers at quarterback. But I'll say this, because I saw Phillip Rivers twice a year. If you don't shut the door on him, he will get you. He does enough of that. He does enough of that.
Yes, he is. So Matt Ryan won an MVP, and I still would take Phillip Rivers over Matt Ryan.
Really?
Wow.
Yes. Matt, you got to think. All right, first and foremost, who is my number 1 team in the NFL? Think about it. I want you to think. So the hate. So it comes with hate. My opinion comes with a lot of hate. It comes with a lot of hate. But at the same time,
hey, you gotta take the hate out your heart and let it go.
It's all love. It's all love, man.
Oh no, there's no team in the NFL I hate more than the Falcons. And me and Zoe butt heads up on that one. But it's no. But I'll be honest. When Kyle Shanahan left, what was Matt Ryan? So for the individuals that think coaching don't matter, that's a perfect example of why Deebo Samuel is who he is and not A.J. Brown. Because A.J. Brown is a specimen. He is bigger, stronger, faster. And people say, name another Deebo Samuel. No, that's because we never heard of another Kyle Shanahan. Just imagine your dad is one of the premier coaches in the NFL. And you're just a wee lad, probably, 20 years old. Yeah, a wee lad. And you're...
Wait, hold on. Did you just go Black Irish on me, bro? You went black.
Bro, I just went Beauty and the Beast up on you. So just
Disney.
I know. So just imagine your dad being that. He's bringing that home, because I think Mike. I think he lived football. I think Mike lived it. Shannon Sharp speaks it all the time. Mike lived football, and I think he brought that shit home. So when you bring that home, you don't think your kid is gonna
pick it up? Yeah, he did.
And so I think his kid probably right. He played a little Madden, got a little bit more creative, and what does he have? He takes his slot receiver, brings him on end of rounds, put him sweeps. Yes, and that's why I'm like, when a person says, so think about this, Lamar. Football started from throw up tackle. So you mean all them boys never started from that?
Yeah.
So when anytime a person say, name another this, no. All them boys played their whole life. So if you're telling me somebody that played their whole life football, they mean to tell me they can't go from wide receiver to running back? Boy, you're stupid. You're super stupid. If you think that is only one of them.
Hey, but look, it's fair whether you take Debo or AJ Brown. I'll take either one of them.
You're
Point
right.
What
blank. Period. I'll take
Either
and
either
what
one of
one.
about
them.
D?
Both of
What
them
about
are in my
DK?
top 10.
DK.
Not for that role.
Yeah,
Not for that role, because DK is a straight line runner. He can't
yeah.
cut. He can't cut like AJ. That's
He's
the
a
reason.
robot. He's a robot, dog. He's
Yeah.
a big old robot. He's a big old muscular. Hey, ain't he like damn Terry Crews? Baby back, bitch.
Right.
Baby back, bitch.
No, as soon as you said that, it made me think about that big dude that be dancing. That's
Oh,
on
I
the
can't stand that damn shit.
Matt, you know what we
Cheeseburger.
talking about?
Hey, Cheeseburger Eddie.
No,
Is
no,
that
no, no,
him?
no. That's Terry. Cheeseburger Eddie is Terry
Oh yeah,
Crews
yeah, yeah.
on the
Yeah.
longest shot. No.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
the big dude. So Matt, you didn't see the little viral thing for the past month? Is this really big buff dude that look a bench 800 pounds?
And
He
he's
just be
great.
dancing. Yeah, he just be.
Oh my god, I can't be saying
Ooh,
that.
every time someone, I didn't unfriend them, I unfollowed them up on Facebook. So y'all still friends, but you just can't see what they post. A chick posted him today, and I unfollowed her.
I got tired of seeing that shit. dog.
Oh, I'm tired of seeing
Baby
it.
back, bitch. Baby back, bitch.
But my whole point, like, bro,
You gotta protect the McNuggets.
yes. So Lamar, this is a Georgia boy
You
right
gotta
here.
protect the McNuggets.
So placed up in the same role, you don't think Elvin Kamara could do the same thing Debo Samuel doing?
But Alvin Kamara been doing it though.
But my whole
Yeah.
point of when your homie Reggie was like, "Oh, name another Debo Samuels," Alvin Kamara. What you talking about? I want next season. Or go back and look. All Debo runs is drag routes, in routes, 10-yard ins. That's all he runs.
That sounds like Michael.
What about
Thomas.
like
No.
same way they use?
I'm messing with you, Cass. I'm messing with you, Cass.
No. He only runs a two. He only runs the two route. The one is an out. The one is an out. The two is a slant. That's Michael Thomas only runs a slant. But that's an unstoppable ass slant. That boy might make you think he's running a go route with that slant.
Hey, my thing is with Mike's size, man, you can't let him get inside. You're done.
Mike 6'3".
That's what I'm saying. He's a big dude. He get inside, it's a done deal.
People keep thinking Michael Thomas is 6'3", 220. I'm 6'4", 230.
Hey, Matt, you a Giants fan?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, let's transition to the Giants, man. Brian Daboll. Is that man that's going to resurrect this franchise, man? Because y'all been striking out on the coaches, my brother.
When it comes to the Giants, it's about time that they hired outside the company. Everything with the Giants are always in-house or somebody close to them, closely connected, family, wife, husbands, shit like that. Can he resurrect the Giants? I would hope so. Want to have some kind of faith. But can he bring Daniel Jones to the level of being a solid quarterback? And I don't believe he could. I don't think Daniel Jones is going to be the answer in New York. But Brian Daboll, I hope he could get the best out of Daniel Jones because they invested so much in this guy. Forced Eli into retirement.
Yeah.
And the kid Daniel Jones, like out of my starting quarterback, I want solid games. You play 17 games, I want 14 or 15 solid games out of you.
Yeah.
I understand like 1 or 2 games you're off, but he's more off than he is on.
He's been dealing with I call it the Sam Donald syndrome, or where get turnover prone, start getting injured a lot, missing time, and it's like you see flashes of something that can be absolutely good and actually a solid quarterback, and then you get turnovers, then you get the injuries. I mean, when you see what Daboll did with Josh Allen, I think that's what pretty much sold him and got him his job. So I can understand your optimism and I can understand your worry at the same time because if not Daniel Jones, then who's the answer then?
Do you look into a trade for Russ?
Ooh, Matt, Matt, you might be working with some right there. What was one of the destinations? See, I'm not gonna say Russell said it. Sierra said,
Wifey.
Correct.
and not on top of that. No, I'm not even gonna lie. I actually like Daniel Jones, but the one thing I'm gonna say, let me just retract some statements. Let me go back a little bit. So with the whole naming Brian their head coach, I want to go back to what transpired between Bill Belichick and Brian Flores.
Hey, Bill did that shit, bro.
No, I want this to be the best coach in NFL history, the most calculated individual, most calculated mind. A person that had Brian Flores on his staff for 10 years. You don't think he purposely did that?
Bro, I agree with you.
100%.
Bill Belichick is not a dumb person, and he's not naive. He's not gonna. I did this to the wrong person. I think text messages or a phone call happened before that, between the two, and Bill probably said, "Yo, just play along, and I'm gonna do this," or nothing had to be said, because like Drake said, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. And as soon, Bill played his role, and that shit transpired. And I think Bill wanted to expose the Giants.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he literally, you saw the last part of that message. He said, "Damn, I fucked up." What do you mean you fucked up?
No, I mean you never text somebody, "Oh, I fucked up."
That's what I'm saying.
I would just go with it and just act like it was a lie. Like, once I find, that's just like a woman. If you texting the wrong woman and she like, she with it, she ready to, are you gonna be like, "Oh, I thought this was another woman"? No, you better lie and fake it until fuck it, I still got the panties. Nah, Bill Belichick.
Like I said earlier, smell my finger.
Bill Belichick knew what he was doing. Bill Belichick knew what he was doing. That was calculated, and Bill Belichick was like, "F this." Because me personally, I don't think Bill Belichick has a racist bone in his body, and I think he loved Brian Flores. Mm-hmm. Again, you spend 10 years with a person, you learn to love them. I don't care how much you dislike them. You can still love a person. I love my brother, but I don't like that nigga.
Sometimes.
Yes. No, all the times. But at the same time, let me and my brother be into it and somebody jump sides. No. Yeah. This is not your battle. Stay out of this. This is not your battle. Yeah. Same thing with Brian. That was Bill Belichick's son. Bill Belichick's 60-something years old. Brian Flores is 40. He's old enough to be Brian Flores' dad. Yeah. Bill Belichick did that shit calculated.
Of course. If you'd have seen the show last night, I said, he straight dry snitched on the NFL.
Yeah, he did that on purpose because he don't like what's going on.
My thing is, how do you have a conversation with somebody and you don't know who you're talking to?
Oh, damn. How's your volume getting so turned up, man?
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah, that thing jumped up real heavy. I was like, oh. No, we're going to get Matt right in a second. But I have the same sentiments, man. There's no way that I can believe that he had no idea what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to have known. What were you saying, Matt? Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck was I?
No, Lamar was.
You were saying there's no way that you don't know that you were texting the right person.
Oh yeah, like Bill Belichick with this texting conversation you had. How the hell do you not know who you're talking to? You're having a full blown conversation and it's with somebody that you're mistaken. I don't buy that shit for a minute.
Me neither. I 100% agree with you, Matt. Like me and you up on the same page. That Bill Belichick, like I said, he's a calculated, smart individual.
He plays chess,
Yep.
not checkers. Come on.
Yes, you got to remember, Matt. Didn't Bill Belichick win 2 Super Bowls as a coordinator before he became the head coach for the? No,
Yeah.
no,
With the Giants.
no.
He won 2 with the Giants. Yeah.
My
Yep.
brother, you didn't just up and say, "Oh, I just named both of them Brian in my phone." Cause that's just like me. If I talk to 2 Keishas, I'm gonna separate them. I'm gonna say big booty or big titty. I will label them so I can know.
Oh,
I will label them so I can decipher from the 2. Lamar, am I lying though?
No.
Am I lying though?
Hey, if you got like 3 Courtneys in your phone, you gotta figure out how you gonna distinguish them.
Boy,
some way, somehow.
And as a man, and we deciphering women, we look at their best trait. Is in reverse when we don't like a person because we label them by their worst trait. That big head motherfucker, like this old big teeth ass.
Hey, that's facts. That's facts, dog. I had a big head Tony in my phone, dog. For real. For real. Because it was like it was undeniable. Like, yo, you see that motherfucker, you be like, damn, that's a big ass head. You were like, God damn.
Lamar, look at this. Look at this. I can relate.
Oh yeah.
But ain't gonna be that many Casimirs in your phone, so you ain't gotta.
No, I got you down as long head Cass. I'm fucking with you now. But no, look. Speaking of the Brian Flores little situation, Cass, you never really had the moment to kind of speak on it because you weren't on Man Down this past Tuesday. I've said my piece. I'm not really gonna say much, but take about 3-4 minutes and kind of give your little take on it, and then Matt, I'll give you about another 3-4 minutes, and I'll let you speak your thoughts about the situation. So go ahead, Cash.
Okay,
right.
Go ahead.
So
Give me
if
time to
anyone,
smoke.
right, I need that same treatment. So if anyone doesn't know, Brian Flores had his interview with the Saints Monday. Yeah, it was Monday. So he had his interview with the Saints Monday with general manager Mickey Loomis. And if anyone knows what's going on right now is the Senior Bowl. So it's the whole workup and preparation. So Brian Flores and Mickey Loomis, of course, are at the Senior Bowl, right? So that's when they do their interview. Mickey Loomis said the interview with Brian Flores was amazing. But a reporter had asked, did Brian Flores inform you that he was suing the NFL? And he was like, yes, he did. He did inform us at the end of the interview that he was suing the NFL. But at the same time, that doesn't deny the man's ability to be a head coach of a football team. I mean, because it doesn't I just want individuals to think about this. If you mean to tell me your CEO and owner of your organization was giving you $100,000 in his first season to lose games, and you still end with a positive win-loss ratio as a coach, I just want you to think of that accomplishment in and of itself. The Dolphins didn't have a back-to-back winning season since 2000 to 2001. I don't know if anybody noticed, but this is 2002. There's been a long time since they had a back-to-back win plus loss ratio where the win is your win-loss ratio is higher than one. So my brother, like I always say, I think the Saints would have liked to hire Brian Flores, but they have a dominant defense and defensive coordinator in Dennis Allen, in which he was previously a head coach of the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
I think at this point in time, we need an offensive head coach. And if we intend on going back to Jameis Winston, who was the offensive coordinator in which he threw 5,000 yards? Byron Leftwich.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yep.
that would be a cheap hire on both sides. Like you can pay however much you want for a head coach, and it's not going to count against the cap. At this point in time, you're hiring right now in this climate. Hire Byron Leftwich, give him what he want, or hire Eric Bieniemy. He's from New Orleans. He went to a New Orleans school. He went to a New Orleans, like a Louisiana school in college. Hire that man. He has the pedigree of sitting under Andy Reid for the past 5-6 years.
Yeah. About 4
I mean, I get it. I always say, regardless of if Eric Bieniemy is the offensive coordinator, that's still Andy Reid's implemented offense. Yeah. You can't be around something for 5 or 6 years and tell me you don't recollect something. You don't start to develop habits. Yes, the Saints don't have a Tyreek Hill, but we have a slant man.
Hey, you got a Kamara.
Yeah, we do. We have something that Kansas City don't have.
Yeah.
Not since Jamal Charles.
But they also have Travis Kelce, though. Damn, that's gonna be the tough one. So you're right. So you're right, Matt. I will supplant Tyreek Hill and say we have an Alvin Kamara, but we don't have nothing to. You know what? The hell with that. I'm gonna say, all right. They have a Travis Kelce. We have a Michael Thomas. Because when it comes to hands, I trust Michael Thomas' hands a little bit more than I trust Travis Kelce. Just hands.
Let me ask you this, Cass. Do you still think there's a possibility? Maybe y'all still might hire Brian Flores in the midst of all this.
I think it is. Gail Benson, you got to remember, Gail Benson is like an 80-year-old white woman that lives up in New Orleans. She's French descent. Yeah. There's no, I don't believe there's not 1 ounce of racism up in her body. And I think what it is, Gail Benson is a loving individual. And females are what? Emotional individuals.
More caring.
Yep.
I think she's gonna look at Brian Flores.
Yeah, that's a good word, Matt. Good nurturing.
Yeah, she's gonna look at Brian Flores' situation, and if it's deemed that Brian Flores is telling the truth about what transpired in Miami, so they can tank for Tua, and they still got his garbage ass. But
no, I think they were tanking for Burrow.
But you have to remember, even before that season, Burrow had a questionable situation in which he won a championship game versus UCF. Bama was coming off of a championship season. So going into the college season, Tua was looking like the pick to be.
Until Burrow did what he did.
And Tua also broke his hip.
Yeah, and I mean, that, to me, that's a little cause for concern. Matt, let me get you in here. Go ahead, take a few minutes and kind of, speak your take on the whole Brian Flores situation.
For starters, the man never should have been fired in Miami. That's what I'm going out saying. And I think when you're talking about they haven't had winning seasons back to back. I think it was 18 seasons. If I'm not mistaken. I think it was what they had said. But anyway, when it comes to Brian Flores, he deserves to be a head coach somewhere. He deserves that fair shot because he got shafted in Miami. But from listening to his interviews, it makes you wonder: is he really getting a fair shot at these interviews? It's a couple teams now are saying he has implicated that did him dirty, not giving him the fair shot. So if that's the case, what is the league going to do about that? We touched on the Rooney Rule a little bit earlier, saying if you have to have a Rooney Rule, right there is a problem. All these guys deserve a fair shot. And, I don't think he's getting his shot. And I think the league is going to come after him for it, basically blackball him.
Yeah.
Yo, and he said something. So anyone watch the Brian Flores? So ESPN literally had a segment.
Yeah, they gave him 20 minutes on Get Up. I saw it.
Right. So
Yeah.
and even before then, they had a segment before then. No. I'm just talking about the Get Up crew when they had the lawyer come and speak on Brian Flores' case.
Yeah, 2 lawyers.
Yeah. So, you have to think about everything that embodies that situation.
Yeah.
Like the reason the Rooney Rule is there is not just to give a black person a chance just to interview them.
Yep.
The reason why it's there is in good faith that you will consider them. Don't use the rule if you know you're not going to hire them. Because I'm pretty sure when the Chiefs hired Andy Reid, they didn't hire anyone else, right? Y'all knew Big Ray was y'all coach. Look, don't utilize the Rooney Rule just to I guess I don't know if to get a tax break or whatnot.
No, literally just to check the box. Here's why I hate the Rooney Rule is because some teams are just going to use certain minority coaches as just to check the box, but there's no penalty for it. There's no person regulating if these teams are like legitimately following the Rooney Rule. So that's why if you're not going to be serious about, implementing the rule, then just get rid of it and then find another way to make people honest about actually giving everybody a fair shot at the job. And you can have a guy in mind on who you want. I don't care. But still have an open mind because say if they were interviewing Adam Gase and then Brian Flores come in, I'd be damned if you can't tell me that you know who the better option is. So if you just hire Adam Gase, then were you serious about honestly following the Rooney Rule over Brian Flores? You know what I'm saying? It needs some person to regulate it. And I'm gonna throw this out, and Matt probably heard it, but Nick had an interesting take. He says get some type
Nick,
of
right?
No, does a show on I.O.W. Nick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He said have a representative, 32 representatives that are actually in the room, and get like a Ray Lewis or Ryan Clark, certain minority players, former players, or executives that know the NFL.
Antonio Brown.
No. Wow. Absolutely not.
Wow.
Absolutely not. Antonio
Coming
Brown
out swinging.
Yeah, Antonio Brown got some shit he needs to work out within himself. Just
a little bit.
Hell no. But like a Ray Lewis, a Ryan Clark, a Ronnie Lott, somebody that's going to keep it honest and hold these teams, to the standard. But it starts with the owners. Starts with the owners, ends with the owners.
That's what I was just gonna say. Starts with them, ends with them.
So I want everybody to think about this per team. All of these owners are billionaires. They profit after everything every year, like 8. And we're not talking about Jerry Jones. I'm just talking about the average because Jerry Jones profits probably $1 billion every year. So they profit after everything at least $700 million.
Hey, in cash, that's just single teams of what they make. Then you got to look at the $10 billion that the revenue that is shared in the NFL, with majority of that pot going to the owners and not the players.
Yep.
Right. So
they get the bigger end of the $10 billion.
Right. So just like you said, the 32 representatives to sit in the room, you mean to tell me you can't dedicate probably $1 million or $2 million just to have an extra representative? I don't know about you, Lamar, but if someone just gave me $700 million, I'm not worried about $2 million.
Oh,
I'm not. If it's benefiting me, I'm not worried about $2 million. I'm not worrying about $2 million if you gave me $700 million right now.
Hey, the NFL can make the budget to have a department strictly for making sure.
Oh no, Lamar, you're just making more and more sense.
I'm just
like
saying,
literally, that's not even coming out of their revenue at that point in time. You just Lamar, you're making too much sense.
It's penis to an
Stop using your brain.
No, look at it dumb. Like even like I say, even if it's coming out of their money. What is 2 mil to 700? And that's not because you got to think about the top owners. Like I said, like Jerry World.
First of all, Cowboys pull in $2 billion by themselves, and then Jerry Jones gets to make get a portion of that $10 billion that's split between 31 owners or 32 teams, whatever. So
Jerry Jones is above, and you got to think about other stadiums. Because was it? No, it's not the Redskins. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, the Commanders. So somebody had posted.
We gotta speak on that real quick. We gotta speak on that real quick. Man, Commanders, is that really all that you can come up with? The Commanders?
But if you come up with the Commanders, you better have like Optimus Prime as your fucking mascot.
I got one more about Washington Commanders. They just got hit from the Senate today because they can't stay out of trouble from that.
Wait, what happened?
Go look it up. The Senate is so all them emails that got Gruden in trouble.
Yeah.
The Senate just said, "Oh, we want y'all to unveil some more."
It's too many. It's too many.
But guess what? Here's my take. I think the only reason why that is happening right now is
Matt, pass that. I'm sorry, Lamar. Matt, just pass that over here, man. I'm the one dealing with anxiety. I'm the one that's dealing with anxiety.
Hey, hey, man, come on, man. You better get right, dog, because I got right before.
Tomorrow I'm gonna get a vape pen.
Hey, first of all, you in Massachusetts.
It's legal. That's what I said. I'm gonna get a vape pen, a THC vape pen. I'm going to get one.
Shit, Matt, in Jersey, it's legal there. I'm down south, and these motherfuckers won't pass the worst shit down in North Carolina.
That's so crazy. That's that's a different discussion of why certain people are staying in prison for years for something that's legal nowadays. That's weird.
Yeah.
But
I got my card anyway.
I don't even have in Massachusetts. You don't even need a card. You go up in there, you show them your ID. You have age to purchase.
You need to be of what they saying? What 21?
21.
Oh,
yep.
I'm 34. So, and then they're gonna ask you if you have them. So you go to 2 different people before you actually go inside. So how it works up in Massachusetts, you walk inside of the establishment. There's gonna be a person to ask you for your ID before they let you down. When you get let down, he's gonna ask you for your ID again to verify that person was telling you the right age, saying the right age, and then you get let inside. And when you get let inside, is like marijuana heaven, bro. There's THC content in the 40s.
Man, stop playing, dog.
No, I'm not lying. The one that I had was called Star Kush. It was 24% THC. That was too much. That was too much for you. A person that have you, bro. Lamar, I've been in the Navy for how long?
Hey, bro, 24% sound like a lovely night for me, bro.
Bro, the average Reggie is around.
This is more than 24. This is more than 24%.
Right, but Reggie is around 4 to 7. I just want people to be in contact. Reggie is around 4 to 7.
Dog,
that was too much for me.
Bro, that's too much for you, bro. I can't even tell you the last time I smoked some Reggie, dog. It's been that long. I was probably smoking Reggie when I was like 16. I'm 34. I ain't smoked Reggie in a long ass time. I smoke too much good shit, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, no, when I be over here cutting up at night, because I didn't hit that bowl, dog.
See, I do too much of this. And I work out too much because this alcohol stops your creatine, rum.
Oh, hey.
There you go.
Hey, I had some Albertsons rum down in Jersey, bro. That stuff. what went over people's heads is Brian Flores said the owner invited a top player on his yacht and told Flores to tamper and get him to come to Miami. I have a feeling that player was Tom Brady, and that is why he retired. He don't want any more smoke with the NFL.
No. Tom Brady is too powerful as an individual player. It don't matter. Tom Brady could have wore blackface. The NFL is not going to. But Tom Brady is the golden child.
The fucking poster boy.
Oh yeah,
I don't care what Tom Brady. I agree, but I'm still gonna give props for. Think about it. I'm a Saints fan, so of course fuck Tom Brady.
Hey, hold on, man. You can't be too mad at him. Y'all took two Super Bowls for him. You should be like, yeah, whatever.
That motherfucker got 7.
I know, right? You like 2 to 7. I'd rather that. Yo, but yo, I understand what they're saying, but I don't agree with that individual just said. Just because Tom Brady is too powerful of an individual for the NFL, he is the most popular individual on social media in the NFL.
Hey, if he wants to,
wait, tell me, you know who's second? Think about it. I'm happy. He's a Louisiana boy. Just think about it. He's a receiver.
What, Jamar Chase?
No, he's the receiver. Come on. All right.
Wait,
OBJ.
OBJ.
He's the second most popular NFL player right now.
OBJ, the way he playing with the Rams, just got himself another bag.
Yes. Probably is not going to be. He is not going to be what he got, but it is going to be another bag. It'll be hard to get another $19 million a year as a receiver, bro. It's going to be hard.
Matt, answer this for me.
And he's got to know that.
But answer this for me. Hey, why did that management think that the Giants were going to be better off without him?
What's even crazier, my wife bought me my birthday is at the end of this month. She bought me an Odell Beckham jersey. I shit you not, we were walking up the steps and I got the alert from ESPN that he was traded to Cleveland. I turned around, I looked at my wife, I said, babe, hold that receipt. I said, he just got fucking traded. Pissed me the fuck off. Man.
I'm sorry, I had something drop. But
hit the fucking deck over there.
Yeah. So my whole thing, like when that situation happened, of course it was talk, but ESPN always have talk, and a lot of it be blowing smoke. I legitimately think when they traded him, Odell honestly did not want to go to Cleveland. I don't care how much Jarvis Landry was his best friend. No, I don't care how much he was his best friend. I'm pretty sure Jarvis Landry told him the truth, bro. It's boring as hell out here. We from New Orleans. Jarvis is from Lutcher. Odell is from New Orleans. Boy, Cleveland, boy, it is boring out here. You don't want to be out here.
They tried to make it work, though.
Because I'm going to be honest. Jarvis is still from the country. He is a dog.
Hey, but him and Baker already had that connection. So even when Odell was there, Jarvis was still a number one option.
Yeah,
yes, he was.
Because you can't tell me this. Now, don't get me wrong. Odell got some good hands, but I think when it comes to being a possession receiver, and you can even look up this back at LSU when it had Zach Mettenberg.
It was Jarvis.
Jarvis had the for show hands. Odell was just always that fast option. Mm-hmm. In fact, you can't deny talent when it comes to speed. But when it comes to when I'm going to someone on 4th and 6, I'm going to Jarvis.
Yeah.
Possession receiver.
I worked, me and Jarvis' mom worked together at Colonial Sugar, Big Didi. We worked together for a year.
Big Didi. Woo, woo.
Big Didi. Boy, so to be honest, in high school from Louisiana at Lutcher, her first son in high school was better. Gerard Gerard was a monster. He was a bigger specimen of an individual. Big Didi was exactly what her name was. Big Didi. Gerard got his size from his mom.
DD in more ways than one.
Yes. So in high school, Gerard was like 6'2", 200 pounds in high school. Now you know that's a big receiver in high school. Gerard, he went to Southern. Gerard went to camps. He went to LSU. Now we can see where that decipher went to. And Gerard was every bit of the specimen as Jarvis.
Nah, but Odell definitely did his thing, and he's definitely gonna earn himself a bag. Early predictions for our Super Bowl, man. Cincinnati Bengals, Los Angeles Rams. Matt, go ahead. Kind of give like a breakdown what you see happening in the game and give us an early predictor.
I would love to see Cincinnati win. I think they're the talk right now. But I think Matthew Stafford and that Rams team is gonna fuck them up. I say it's gonna be a double-digit win, 27-13 maybe. 2 touchdowns from Stafford. He's the MVP. That's the way I look at it. I don't think. I think Joey Burrow's his time is up.
Great
you think story.
You think the clock striking midnight on Cinderella, huh?
Yep. Glass shoes and all. They're glass slippers, as they say.
Cash.
So, and I'm not saying this just because I'm from Louisiana and I'm being biased, because I'm not. I really think that something in Joe Burrow is special. Pat Mahomes is better because of his coordinator and the situation that he got drafted. And I don't care what anyone says, you still have to perform in regardless of whatever position you was drafted in. I don't give a damn if you was drafted by the Patriots. Tom Brady retired 3 years ago. You still have to perform. So people need to lay that shit to the side that, oh, you just got drafted by this team. You was destined to be great. That's a motherfucking lie, because you still have to go to practice. You still have to gain the trust of your teammates. You still have to gain the trust of your coach. You still have to perform in big game moments. That's why Pat Mahomes, to me, is untouchable right now. I can't stand.
That second half left a bad taste in my mouth, brother.
Wait, just let me finish, Joe. I get you. Oh, Lamar, I know you're a Chiefs fan. I know that. I didn't. And trust me, Lord knows So I like Nick Wright. Nick Wright was one of my favorites before Dante Culpepper got fired. But back to what I was saying. Something about Joe Burrow, ever since his final year campaign at LSU, I watched all of his games at LSU. When I said I remember the opening game against Texas, when Texas at that point in time was prohibited favorite to come out of the Big 12, whatever conference the Big 12, right?
Big 12. Big 12.
So Texas, they was going for tit for tat, and of course, boy, in Texas Stadium, yo, you want to talk about Arrowhead, boy? That drunk college stadium, them young college kids with bigger lung capacities than them old ass motherfuckers that be going to Arrowhead. Yo,
you're right.
Yo, so you talking about 100,000 screaming. Even though that stadium might only can seat 80,000, we know how college games go. They might only be able to seat 80,000. But if you look at a lot of them bleachers, is them straight seats or curved streets. It's not individual, like one person can sit right here. Boy, Joe Burrow showed me something in that game.
He put him on hush mode.
And he showed him when he did this. Bro, Joe Burrow has something about him
Sound like you going Bengals, man.
Joe Burrow have something about him from that season.
Fucking Louisiana.
Yeah.
But Joe Burrow is
Come
from
on.
Ohio, though. He's
on.
from Ohio.
No,
I know.
But Joe Burrow has the tenacity. Now, everything that I'm saying right now, you can say shut the F up if Joe Burrow was not up in this position after 2 years in it. This is his second season in the NFL. If I was just blowing smoke out of my ass, you could tell me shut the F up because I'm being biased. That boy beat.
I just don't want to spell it.
That boy just beat the best quarterback that I revere as the best quarterback in the NFL twice in practically the same scenario.
Man, that game, week 17 in that championship game was mirror image. Same thing, though.
So
yeah, nobody's questioning Joe Burrow's talent.
Yeah, but I'm being a dramatic right now. I got to build him up. Right now, Matt. I got to build him up. So my whole point of saying whatever I'm saying is to say that Joe Burrow has something. Even when he was sacked 9 times, bro, y'all not going to beat me.
I believe it.
Hey, but guess what, Cass? This ain't Tennessee coming after him. This ain't Kansas City coming after him.
Correct. He's got no offensive line.
It's big, bad Aaron Donald coming. The boogeyman.
Von Miller.
The boogeyman. Aaron Donald is coming.
Right.
That's the
I get what you're saying, but it's at the same time, I can say when it comes to matchups, yeah. He was sacked 9 times, bro.
Did guess what?
But
the Rams don't even have a game in which they sacked someone 9 times.
But the Rams,
they got a good chance at the Super Bowl.
They probably do with the offensive line. So we all agree that the Bengals probably got the worst offensive line in Super Bowl history. Yo, Lamar paused because that was y'all starting offensive line.
When?
This is the Bengals starting offensive line.
Oh, you talking about in the Super Bowl last year? No, that wasn't our starting offense.
Yeah, this is this is Joe Burrow's starting offensive line.
Yeah.
This is the worst starting offensive line in Super Bowl history. But at the same time, I have faith in Joe because this dude got pocket feet like no other. Like no other.
Better.
No other. Like this, I don't understand, bro.
Cass, he gonna be looking like Fred Astaire. That boy gonna be top there.
But at the same time, my brother don't lose cool though. He doesn't.
Think about this though. Think about this. The Rams front four is arguably the best in football. Period. He is facing an offensive line that probably ranks 32 out of 32. Okay? With Tennessee did not have the type of offense that the Rams have. Explosive. All over the field.
Though.
Dude, Rams defense is better.
No,
the front four is better. They got the back end covered. Jalen Ramsey's out there. They're straight. Matthew Stafford's going to air them the fuck out. It might be even worse than 27-13.
No, so
and he's playing home.
I'm gonna say this to kill your argument. The Rams don't have the best front four. They don't.
Name a better front four.
Tennessee legitimately had. You can Google this as I'm speaking. Tennessee had the best front four. Name their secondary. And Tennessee had the best defense. Matter of fact, a better front four. It was supposed to be the Bills because they had the best defense. And what happened to their defense?
And them boys,
dude, they're not.
So that's what I'm saying.
They're not gonna slow Stafford and company down.
I get what you're saying. But remember the names I'm telling you. It was the same names I was saying before the game against the Chiefs. Remember Sam Hubbard. Remember Trey Hendrickson. Remember those two key names. Because those two ends that the Bengals got is nothing to sleep on. I don't know. I don't know. Trey Hendrickson is from Florida. You talk about some backwood white boy that is built for this shit. Sam Hubbard, I don't know where he's from, but that white boy is built for this shit. Them two dudes
they good pass
are common. Yes.
Sam Hubbard.
Sam Hubbard almost ended it up in the regulation, and I knew he was like, "Oh shit, hop on the ball." When Mahomes tried to do something in the pocket, and Sam Hubbard forced that fumble. Sam Hubbard is serious.
So is Trey Hendrickson. Yeah, both of them got some sacks in that.
Trey Hendrickson was second in the NFL when he was with the Saints. We just couldn't pay him $60 million like Cincinnati did, because at the time
he ended top 5 this year in sacks.
He probably did. I don't knock him.
No, he was up there.
You're going to need to remember two names: Aaron Donald and Von Miller. They're gonna fucking wreak havoc.
Von Miller is a linebacker. You got to remember they run a 4-3. Von Miller is not a part of the front 4. He's a part of the front 5. It's a difference.
They light him up on that outside.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's a part of the front 4. No, doesn't the Rams? I thought they ran a 4-3.
No, they run a 4-3. But the thing is that when you got Aaron Donald, he swallows 2 guys on the offense line.
I know what he do.
So therefore, there's 3 other guys left, and there's 3 pass rushers, which is Leonard Floyd, number 91 in the Rams. I forget his name, and Von Miller.
But Von Miller is a part of the 5, not 4. I'm being specific here. I'm only being specific to what Matt said, the front 4.
I got you. Like, you could be specific with the actual position. Yes. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, if you leave Von Miller unblocked, good luck with that shit.
No, I get you. Brother, I get you.
Then they got the secondary and the safety.
No, their safeties are trash. If it was not for Jalen Ramsey, their safeties would be trash. The Bills legitimately have a better secondary.
No, safeties. I say safeties.
If it wasn't for
Tre'Davious White got hurt.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If it wasn't for Tre'Davious White getting hurt, boy, y'all probably would have been in trouble. Because Tre'Davious White was an All-Pro 2 years ago, bro. Don't take nothing from Tre'Davious White.
No. I'm not taking I'm not taking nothing away from Tre'Davious White.
Because the Saints, I would trade. I believe Marshawn Lattimore is a top 10, but I trade Marshawn Lattimore for Tre'Davious White any day.
Really? I think they're not one and the same, bro.
No. So Tre'Davious White is better for Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen like a man coverage. Jamming man.
That's what Marshawn do, though. Marshawn plays man. He's great.
He does because that's Dennis Allen's defense.
Yeah.
Tre'Davious White made an All-Pro. Name an All-Pro Marshawn Lattimore made. I'm waiting. And I'm a Saints fan.
You the Saints guy. I wouldn't know. So, but I mean,
because I can. But at the same time, I can tell you the All-Pro corners for the last couple of years. So when Tre'Davious White made it, it was him and Stephon Gilmore was 1 and 2. After that, it was Jalen Ramsey and Stephon Gilmore. No, it wasn't Stephon Gilmore. It was because the next year after that, it was Jair Alexander. It was Jalen Ramsey and Jair Alexander 1-2. I'm not talking about the third cornerback because there's 3 cornerbacks. I don't give a damn about the third one. If you don't make 1-2, I don't give a damn about the third cornerback. And then this year, the All-Pro didn't come out yet, so I don't know.
No, they did. No, because both safeties from Buffalo were All-Pro. They didn't make the Pro Bowl.
I don't know.
So what's your prediction of the game?
Demario Davis made All-Pro the past 4 years and didn't make a Pro Bowl.
That's crazy.
This is popularity, bro.
Pro Bowl's a joke anyway.
So what's your prediction? What's the score?
My prediction, and this is steadfast, I think is going to be 27-24, and it's going to be the last possession in which the Bengals are going to have the last possession.
And McPherson.
Money
That boy is
McPherson.
gold. Yo, he has to miss a field, just like old gold for the 49ers. He hasn't missed a field goal yet in the postseason.
Which means he's due.
Nah, bro.
He gonna miss some because some of them possessions gonna come to an end because Aaron Donald gonna hop right on Joe Burrow's back, dog. But no.
Swallow him.
But no, man. We 20 minutes over the hour, man. I don't even care because we just been having good conversation.
I enjoy this. But
my man Matt, I appreciate you hopping on, my brother. Like, man. Man, I
appreciate you having me, man. Appreciate it.
For sure. I hope your Giants get better, man.
He got a tiger on his beanie.
Nah, the Wildcat, Arizona.
Wildcat, Arizona. Yo, is that tiger to me because they got stripes?
Stop. See you over there trying to start.
You check it out.
Hey, Cass, go ahead, plug your Twitch stream and plug Man Down real quick, man.
Of course. If y'all wanna, if y'all ever into some gaming, follow me on Twitch at Simply Cash. And of course, every Tuesdays, 8:00 Central Time, follow us up on Man Down Podcast. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and y'all should already know. My man Mar is a regular up in the Man Down Podcast. I don't even know why I need to plug that because the man
he said Lakers are booty, but if we make the playoffs, Lakers ain't making the playoffs. They lost to the Clippers.
Oh, right.
They garbage.
No,
they garbage.
No, we ain't got time to talk about it. I'm sorry,
fuck the Lakers.
If you want to ever do an episode after this, I can do an episode just up on Ryan's takes. Oh man.
Hey, but no, man, I appreciate y'all fellas hopping on.
Anytime.
Anytime, absolutely.
Hey, for sure. Anytime y'all can come up on and come chop it up with your boy. But look, I will be back Monday. Same midnight hour, same wildcard mark. It's been real. Peace and love, y'all.
Yo. Sound like hell TD verse. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo, I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits, let the bass kick. Nigga, feel the fucking floor lift. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your